The Clippers ownership remains in limbo, and their star Chris Paul weighed in on that fact. The fact that Donald Sterling still owns the team. He also talked about how he feels if the sale of the team has not been finished by the start of the season. Paul said, quote, something has to happen and something needs to happen soon, sooner rather than later. We're all going to talk about it. We're all definitely going to talk about it. Doc, Blake, DeAndre Jordan, it's unacceptable. Paul also said he's talked about the possibility of sitting out if Sterling still owns the team. Chris, how likely is that?
Well, they're certainly, as Chris Paul said, going to strongly consider it. These players, there were some that wanted to sit out in the playoffs, and they hated that they had to play or that they went out and played under those circumstances. They had family members, friends, other people in the African-American community really saying they should not have played, and they had to deal with that kind of backlash and second-guessing. So if it happens, they will strongly consider it if Sterling's still the owner. And this could not be limited. This may not be limited to the Clippers. Because remember, other players, including LeBron James, talked about potentially sitting out as well. And I know for a fact that many of the Warriors players, the Golden State Warriors, they were playing in the playoffs, they were as ready, if not more ready, to sit out as the Clippers were. So if the Clippers were to go ahead with this, you might see a domino effect throughout the league. But we also have to realize that if the NBA is doing everything it possibly can to get Sterling out of the league, and they really are, and if he can do no NBA business, go to no NBA games or anything like that, then there's still a strong possibility they would go ahead and play as long as he's completely out in everything but name only, and the NBA is still pushing for that. So I would gather that they probably would play, but clearly there's a strong possibility that they would sit out.